Hi everybody, it's Christine here from 899 Design Company. I have had my new laser up for about a week, and I just wanted to tell you a couple of things, well, three things actually, of why I went with the different laser. This is my old laser, and it did me well for the last couple years. It was a great starter laser, and it did what I needed it to do at the time, but I've outgrown it. So one of the things that I needed a new laser for was size. I needed to cut larger objects, and this definitely limited me in what I could do for cutting size. And so I turned it on and put my normal wood in here. This is maple that I normally cut with. The size of this is 19 inches across by 12 inches. And I can't cut the full 12 inches on this. It'll only cut about 11 inches. 11 and like an eighth of an inch is all that this would cut. I was very limited on the size of items. I could cut ornaments great, and I could only cut a couple at a time. And so let me show you my new laser and what now I can cut. So this is the maple that I used on a normal basis. And I ordered some new wood to fit my new laser. We're going to come into my new workspace. I changed rooms. So I set this one up. Let me turn this one on. I am not going to cut anything at this moment, but I wanted to show you the difference in size. So here is my new laser. I got it from AEON Laser MIRA 9. And this is, again, the same wood that I brought over from my Glowforge onto my new workspace, and you can tell the difference. See, this is what I could cut before. This is what I can cut now. So my new workspace is, 24 inches by 36. 24 by 36 is my new workspace. So I just got this in some new maple sized appropriately so I can cut some larger objects. Now, the second thing that I wanted to tell you about for my new laser is the customer service. And this is like, I should have started with this one because in the laser world, there is one company known for their customer service, and it's this company right here. It's the AEON Laser Makers, and they have the best customer service. There are a couple of other laser makers out there, and I hear all the time how they can't get anybody to answer their questions. Something breaks down that they can't get anybody to assist them, or it takes way too long. And that is definitely the same with the Glowforge. When I had the Glowforge before, it was, I was very, very lucky. I'll tell you that. I was very lucky with my Glowforge because I didn't have a lot of the problems that other people had with their Glowforge. And when they tried to turn in a ticket for help, for support, it would take them days to answer them. And then they would say stuff like, you've got to turn it back in, and then they'll charge you for a refurbished unit. And then they would mail it to you. So that is definitely not optimal when you're running a business and you need your laser to make your items in order to run your business. So having to, one, not get the parts you need, or two, having to ship your product back to then have to pay for a refurbished unit. And I get that if you're out of warranty or something that you need to pay for parts or whatever, labor, that's normal. But when it takes forever and you're out of business in the time being, That's really difficult when you're trying to run a business. So I heard through the laser community how much this company bends over backwards for you. The AEON company bends over backwards to get you your products in time. I heard that they would send a tech out to help you if things didn't go right and you couldn't get things done on your own, and it was just difficult to get something working. Not that we heard a lot, honestly. You didn't really hear that much of your product not working right. But when you did hear about it, with, things go wrong and it happens. So technology sometimes is not our friend. But when you heard about it, they went over and bent over backwards to go above and beyond to satisfy their customer. And that was one of the reasons why I bought my laser from that company, from AEON. And I am glad I did, because I had some difficulty getting my laser even into my room, and I won't go into that whole story, but I'll tell you, they went above and beyond to help me. They came and helped me, got my laser up and running, and got me going, and for that, I appreciate them. So I should have moved that to number 1 instead of number 2. So that is definitely number 1 in my book. So I know I can count on them if something doesn't go right. And I'll tell you what, when I first got it, there was just this little itty bitty tiny flaw, and it's just a cosmetic flaw in the honeycomb. And it's just, me and my perfectionist me. It was just a little flaw in the metal, and they said that they would replace it if I wanted to. And I thought, you know what? I'm being silly. And it's literally a cosmetic flaw, and it's on the back side. You can't even see it. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good, because it doesn't affect anything, and literally it's a cosmetic flaw. So again, they answered my questions, and even when I had some issues getting it into my room to begin with, they responded to me every single time, even though that wasn't their problem. Me getting my laser into my room was not their problem. They still bent over backwards to help me. And I posted my video of them coming in and getting me up and running. So if you have a chance, go check out that video. So the third item I wanted to talk about is the speed of this laser. And I'm at my desk, and I have the my Glowforge program pulled up so I can show you the difference in the speed of this laser compared to my Glowforge laser. So I have one of my items that I'm making up on the screen, and I'm going to show you for both of the items. So for this one, it is 16 minutes on the Glowforge, and I'll show you on the other program, but couldn't even fit the whole item up on the screen, up on the Glowforge, because of the size. Again, number 1, cut size. So I couldn't, so I'm gonna have to have an additional cut time on this to do the framing of it, because it wouldn't all fit. So let me go to the other program, and this is done in Lightburn, and here is the time. So you can see right here, total estimated time is 6 minutes and 4 seconds, and it fit the whole thing. These were the items that couldn't fit in the other one. And this is only ran on, the cut time is only ran on 70% of the power. So to cut this at 70% of this power is only 6 minutes, compared to the Glowforge at 16 minutes plus. I didn't check how much time additional it would be to cut those added framing pieces. So it's 16 minutes plus on the Glowforge, where it's 6 minutes on this one. So that is definitely going to save me a lot of time cutting my items. And then, like I said, with the cut size, I can cut all of them at the same time. So that is really going to cut down on a lot of time. When I have to cut items for my class, I do DIY classes. if I have 6 people in my class, I need to cut 6 items. So I could cut all 6 items at the same time, and it'll really save me a lot of time, because sometimes on the Glowforge, I couldn't cut all of those items at the same time. So I'm having to go back and reprogram and, you know, do it over and over again, get my sizing correct. And it would take me almost a full day in order to cut the items for my class. So that is definitely the speed of it, and the time it's taking is definitely a big factor of why I went with this laser also. And I'm going to throw a 4th item in here of one of the things that is a definite plus of why I like this laser compared to the other. And the top 3 are definite big ones because they're the main things. They are the main things. The cut size, the customer service, and the speed, the time that it takes in order to get things done are the definite top 3. But the 4th item also that I would have to place in there is that the program that they use for this laser, the light burn, can run out not on the internet. The Glowforge programming runs off of the internet. So you have to have internet service in order to get onto the Glowforge programming. And if you're having a storm or whatever the case may be, you know, here in Florida with the hurricanes, sometimes you've got some, you know, lag time that before the actual storm comes through, you have some time, but you may not have internet. You know, whatever the case may be, if your internet is out, you would still be able to use your laser as compared to the Glowforge because the Glowforge works off the internet. And there has been a few times where my internet's just been out and not working properly, and I haven't been able to cut. So that I definitely put that in 4th place there. So anyway, I have gone through all the reasons why I got this laser, and I've had it up and running for a week. I am taking a class on how to use it because it's completely different for me, and I want to know how to properly maintain it. I want to know how to properly use it, and I want to get the most out of my money here. So I am taking a class to learn how to use it, and I am so glad I did. So within the first week of having the laser up and running and working it, I have done my first cut, and it came out so nice. Here, I got it here, so I'll show it to you. It's my name. And I didn't have to mask it, and I didn't have to, because I had to mask everything on the Glowforge, or else it would not be pretty. That's another reason. Make that number 5, that I had to mask everything, and I don't have to do that now. So look at how pretty it came out. Even on the back side, even the back side looks good. Look, the back side looks good as compared to the front side. That's not the case on when I cut things on the Glowforge. I'll see if I've got a piece and I can show you. All right. I cut the video because you didn't want to see me going through my wood scrap pile to find a piece from the Glowforge. So I did find a piece. Here is the piece that I cut on the Glowforge a couple weeks ago. So you can see all of the burns that the laser creates from the Glowforge. This is the front side. This is the front side. And then this is the back side. You can see all of the burn marks even on the back side. So all of that I would have to sand down in order to use the wood. So all of that saves me time too. So you can add that to the list of things, of reasons why I wanted and like this laser, because not happening here. This is not masked. I did not put any masking on this. So, and here's the back side. So the back side looks good too. I can even elevate it a little bit off of the honeycomb and not have anything on the back side. Wouldn't have to worry about that at all. So anyway, add that to the list of things I like about this laser. So I'm gonna go and get some more stuff done. So I'm excited about this. I am hopeful for all the things that I can create now, and just really looking forward to all the things that I can do. So thank you for spending your time with me, watching my video, and I appreciate it. I'm not used to making videos. I don't do this a lot. You can see I didn't even do anything with my hair. So, but I wanted to come on and show you all the fun stuff that I like about this laser, and it makes me happy. So thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.